So my dad was an officer in the United States Marine Corps for like 23 years. You can imagine how disciplined he was, and how disciplined he wanted his kids to be, and how much we fucking hated it. Because, you know, he'd wake you up at like 6 a.m. on a Saturday, and when you'd ask him, "Dad, why?" he'd give you one of those adult cop-out answers like, "Someday you'll understand." So you'd get out of bed and try to find a place to hide to get more sleep. And of course he'd find you and then send you back to your room to go make your bed. And when you'd ask him, "Dad, why?" he'd give you like some half-ass rhyme that's supposed to make sense to an 8-year-old. Messy bed, messy head. And don't forget the list of chores, obligated reading quota, and the required one sport, one instrument activities. Needless to say, my dad was right. I mean, now that I'm an adult, I'm incredibly grateful for this structured life. I mean, he essentially trained me to value productivity, self-improvement, and being well-balanced. And you know, my dad always reminded me of Superman, you know, like the Boy Scout, heart of gold, moral compass, points north. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Superman's cool and everything, but I'm a Batman kind of girl, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember, this is a great story, but I remember when I was 19, I would smoke weed in my room because I was a total moron and I lived at home. And of course my dad could smell it because it's weed and it reeks and it travels. So whenever he did, he would come marching up to my room and you could hear him because the walls were so thin. He'd be like, "Dun, dun, dun, dun." And so I was like, "Oh my God, he's coming." And I would run to my bed and I would grab a book and I would make sure it wasn't upside down, and then I would look as concentrated as possible. So when he walked in, he would just be ready to let me have it. But then he'd see me sitting there reading a book and he'd just kind of, you know, like stop for a second and kind of process that. And you know, because you can't really yell at your daughter for getting high and then reading, because my dad is that guy who has never tried weed, so he doesn't know that you can't smoke and read a book. It's like you'd read the same sentence over and over again. Hi Mom, I know you watch my videos, so don't tell Dad, please. But I will see you guys next Monday. Stay awesome, Gotham.